Every bottle has a front label. That's the story they want you to know. The back label is the story they didn't. This is the back label, a story that gives you the full pour. Let's begin.
1971. Hoyt Axton sits with a guitar and a stubborn grin and writes a song that refuses meaning and becomes the decade's bright, inexplicable sun. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. Who was Jeremiah? Nobody can say. Nobody needed to. Hoyt didn't polish the lines, he gave them life. He wrote what rang true in the chest. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. There it is. You don't have to decrypt every terroir or memorize every grape to love a bottle. You don't need diplomas, tasting rooms, or a foothold in the wine press. You simply show up, uncork, and pay attention to what the glass says back. Jeremiah didn't explain himself. Neither does a great Barolo. Three Dog Night takes that ridiculous, booming little hymn, buoyant, unapologetic, and for 6 weeks, it sits on top of the music world. Pure, unedited joy. No footnotes, no credential required. And then comes the line every true wine lover should tattoo somewhere tasteful and small. And he always had some mighty fine wine. Mighty fine wine. Not museum pieces, not auction fantasies, not wines that arrive in velvet boxes or arrive with a flowery lecture about microslope sun angles. Mighty fine wine. That's a creed worth living by, worth sipping on a Tuesday at dusk. Here's what Hoyt knew, and what the quiet, stubborn winemakers know. Joy doesn't need complexity to be real. Joy is accessible. Joy happens when you stop performing appreciation and start drinking. A chilled Vermentino under a lamp that's just a little too warm. A jammy Zinfandel for $14 that tastes like a small miracle and a better life. A Lambrusco, sparkling and scandalous and endlessly misunderstood, poured into a juice glass on a kitchen table in Modena, full of domestic light and honest laughter. Mighty fine. What makes wine mighty fine? Not the year, not the critic's stars, not the polite nods from the person beside you. It's whether the bottle moved you, whether it surprised you into smiling, remembering, letting something soft in. Jeremiah the Bullfrog had it sorted out. No tasting note, no provenance essay. Just a friend, a glass, and a song that demanded to be sung. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the world and to every bottle bold enough to deliver it. That right there is mighty fine wine.
Every bottle has a front label. That's the story they want you to know. The back label is the story they didn't. You've just heard the full pour.